today, but let's get started, man. You know what to do. Let's share the screen and let's get cracking. Whatever we don't finish today, we'll finish tomorrow morning if you're okay with that.
Cool.
Cool, no.
Okay, let's go.
How's your day been?
It's been all right. I've been at work, just came home, and basically nothing special.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, so we finished at 36th, the 36th trade. We are now to 37th trade. This is the trade.
Okay. So, on this trade, let's take a look at it. So on this structure, I see the structure was clearly down. We had a strong structure to the upside. We had a break of this structure, a failure to break this structure, and an attempt to push the upside, double bottom, push the upside, a very subtle higher low. I see why you're selling, because obviously clearly it looks like a double top of the previous major high.
Yeah, see, I didn't recognize this. You recognize this as a higher low.
Yeah, I recognize this as a higher low, but the only reason why I recognize this as a higher low is because of this double bottom. So what I'm looking at is after the break, price pushes up, it attempts to push down, comes back to make a double top, and then pushes down. This should make a lower low now. It failed to do so. We had to push to the upside and then a higher low. So I think it's a risky sell, but I know why you sold it. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, and no, it makes sense now that I'm looking at it, this and seeing this higher low. I don't know I would actually take a trade.
And this is the point. Would you actually take a buy? Absolutely not, because we are coming into the major structural high, which is this structure here. Okay.
Yeah.
This structure here. However, it should help us to avoid the sell. That's just my opinion. I may be wrong.
Okay, let's take a look.
How did this trade end? Break even?
No, this trade actually, I closed it with a 40 pip profit.
Why?
Because price started to consolidate after some time. And maybe I feel like now looking at it, I feel like that I got scared out.
Yeah, I think you did. I think either way in this trade, looking at it, you had this structured to here. You would have been break even. You would have been taken out break even if you managed it properly.
Yeah.
So regardless, I always believe if price starts to reject structure and finally comes back to structure, then it's a blessing that you can take profit here. So I don't disagree if you taking profit, to be honest with you. I do not see the consolidation you're talking about, though.
I thought that this was like some
Oh yes, I understand the bigger structure. Okay, fine.
Yeah, the bigger structure. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay, let's go to the 8th trade. Okay, this is my 8th trade.
Oh, you know I don't like this.
Yeah.
You know I don't like this. You're selling a lower low. You're selling a lower low. So for that simple reason, win or lose, I don't like it.
Okay.
Can we make the screen a bit bigger?
Of course.
Please.
Like this?
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, I'll close it now, and this is the result.
You see?
Yeah.
The first thing that I identify on this was you selling a lower low. Simple.
Yeah.
We need to wait for this pullback before we sell, and I think you know that anyway.
Yeah, I do.
All right, no problem. You have 1 4-hour candle close. Now, this cannot be evidence of a candle close. We really need to see structure pull back. However, there is one thing that I'll say about this chart, okay? Was this the original sell?
Yeah.
Shit, look at this, bro.
Yeah.
Look, man, this is where we can be selling from. Even if you sold here,
Yeah.
you got stopped out. You also have this now, which is a strong bullish candle in a sell bias market with price then showing signs of resistance at previous structure. This is an amazing sell. You lose 1 hour here, you gain 3 hour here. Oh, sorry, you gain 2 hour there.
Okay, this is my question. So basically, this is not a major structure; it's a minor structure.
What? Correct. Very good. But what is this structure telling us? When price starts to show confirmation, not we, not we then forget this structure, not we go like this and then wait to see if price comes to react to it.
Okay.
Once price comes back to a level where we see it fail to push up and then price starts to react to it, then we do this. We join the dots.
Okay, but we would actually see that rejection a lot clearer on, let's say, on a 30-minute or a 15-minute time frame.
Forget the 15-minute on this occasion. We will see that rejection majorly on the 1 hour and
On 1 hour. Okay, okay.
30 minutes.
Because this on the 4 hour time frame, I could not tell that this was a sign of a rejection, even though, I mean, basically because I did not recognize this as a structure, as a valid structure, even though it's a minor structure.
Sure. But just remember what you just said. It's a minor structure. So you only will join the dots when you have the evidence.
Okay, cool.
All right. So now, do I like this sell? No. Do I like your stop loss?
No.
Because I'm now working with this previous structure high and I'm expecting price to trade below this level. Okay. This does not mean price is going to stop here and make a lower high, but in this instance, you haven't taken your stop loss and put it here or here. You've put it right out the way. So is this a good sell? No. But does the stop loss make it a good sell? Yes. But notice most of your trades have been 30, 35 pips. So this trade that you have now forced with no evidence has now given you a larger stop loss, okay?
Okay.
You see price pulled back, okay?
Yeah.
It pulled back. But remember, I said if your stop loss was here or here, what would have happened?
I would got stopped out. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you start to see, Alan, that with trading,
Yeah.
the reason why you have a small stop loss is to your intention is to hit your target quicker.
Yeah.
Okay? That's the intentions. The larger your stop loss, the more room you have to allow price to pull back and hit your target if it's in the direction of the market.
Correct.
I don't know what your thought process was behind having such a large stop loss when the structure was trading down here and not having it here or here. But the point is, there are traders, and I know you're not stupid enough to go and do this, but if they see the market structure is down, what they will do is sell any opportunity they get and they will not use a stop loss because they have so much faith in their ability to understand technical analysis, but more so traders that do this are those that understand fundamentals. So if the dollar is strong, they will just sell at a point they believe is a good signal to sell. They will place no stop loss and they will allow price to do what it wants because they know eventually it's going to go down.
Yeah.
So in this instance, this was a similar trade from what I witnessed, not knowing your mindset. But be mindful, you sold down here, you could have also waited for evidence here also, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Now remember, we don't draw our resistance line like this. We draw our resistance line like this. Then once we see the evidence, we then join the dots.
Okay.
Make sense?
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, now, 10th trade.
Okay, so this one I much prefer for a sell because I can see that the structure was pushing, a nice rollover, a nice rollover, a nice rollover. So for me personally, the only thing that deters me from the sell was the break of this structural high. But then here we have evidence of support slash resistance for a 12, and then we join the dots. Again, you have a very safe stop loss on this trade.
Okay.
So I think for that reason, it's a good sell. Bad sell, great stop loss. So it warrants the sell.
Okay. Basically, it's similar like.
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. Basically, it's similar like the trade before.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay. Okay. Wait. Before you go, I just need to understand something. Even though this is one, I want to understand what's happening here. The structure was clearly down. We can see that it's visible.
Yeah.
You kept selling the lows, and I mean I can't remember if it's this one or one of the ones, and you was winning the trades. Okay.
It was this one. First initially.
Yes. Here and here, right?
Yeah, and
Right.
then here, yeah.
So this one you got lucky because you didn't have no drawdown really. But what has saved you? This one lost. This one won. This one won.
Yeah.
Your stop loss is this one. The stop loss saved you here. This one was just too premature. You could have waited for, and
Yeah.
was a perfect pullback. But we broke the structural high. So again, I put it down to your stop loss, even though we didn't have no drawdown. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. You see here now, though, if you was patient enough.
Why? What's puzzling you?
I'm just trying to learn from what you're showing me, bro. And nothing is puzzling me. I understand. I understand that a bigger stop loss saved you on this trade, but I also understand you sold it too early. So
Yeah, I actually sold it here on this.
yeah.
On these two candles.
So we had one you sold too early, lost. One you sold too early, won, and one you waited patiently for. But even though we broke the high and saw the resistance, and we didn't really break the structure like this. So, all right, it's fine. I just want to see this continued pattern throughout the rest of your trade. Let's see what happens.
But wouldn't you say if this here was if this high is broken, wouldn't price just go higher and
No, but remember, once this trend line
yeah.
has been violated, then I look for buys.
Ah, okay.
But what I'm looking for at this stage is price fading to break above and then bullish pressure. But then the way we look at this is price broke above, bullish pressure, failed to break. So these two candles were not selling. Then we start to try and gather what's happening, and we can see support, resistance. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Support, resistance, failed to break, and then this probably would have been the entry for me, but you entered already before this candle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so interesting. And I probably would have done a sell stop here or a sell stop here, where else you've entered differently, right? Obviously, because you're back testing. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to understand that structure. It's very interesting. So my thought process is, even if price does break and close above, indicating bullish pressure, if we start to see evidence prices failing to break above a new resistance and showing clear signs of bullish pressure, and we have evidence from the left as to why, which is support resistance, then we could sell this trade. But I think we need to wait for price to come deep in and then sell with a sell stop. So it's just something I just learned. I never recognized that before.
Okay, cool. And how would this look like on a smaller time frame?
Consolidation.
Okay.
A false breakout, a break back in, and then a sell stop entry.
Okay, okay, get it. And this, okay, this is my
So this one we have 1, 2, 3.
three losses. Three losses.
So we've turned it around now, right? We've gone from 3 wins and 6 losses to 6 wins, 3 losses, and now we've dramatically changed our win rate around.
Yeah.
30. Drawdown has decreased by 10%, I believe.
Yeah.
Last one, and we're now up 66%. What? On 20 trades?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't check the risk to rewards that you were doing on these ones. The last one I know you was doing 2.5s.
Yeah, but basically these ones were 3-1 or 1-3.
40, 80. No, they're still 2.5s. Oh yeah. We do have 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 2.5. That one you closed early.
Yeah.
2.5, 2.5. Whew. That's pretty impressive, man. Those results are pretty impressive.
Yeah, these are, because I tend to find out that some of the pairs are moving smooth, but I had trouble with the other pairs. You'll see forward on. Okay, this is the fourth. Let me check. 10, 20, 30. Okay, yeah.
No, we've only done. Yeah, we have. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, Aussie dollar USD. Yeah.
Yeah. Aussie dollar USD. This is the first trade.
See, again, I don't like this trade, bro, because you're selling a lower low. And look at the support level that you have there. However, again, the only thing that I can pick up on is you have a huge stop loss on an AUD pair. And this is like a 60, 70 pip stop loss on GJ. That's how big this stop loss is on this pair. So for that reason, we have to push the upside. We've had the break at the structure. You're now waiting for the exhaustion and the continuation. So the only reason why I like it is because you have a big stop loss again. So the thing is, if you're using this as structure, what I want to ask you is why you're not putting your stop loss here or here.
Okay.
No, I'm asking you, what's making you go so large on it?
I don't.
If it's working, man. Geez, like I'm learning.
Yeah, no, I'm figuring out that it's actually working. There are some pairs that this strategy does not work, but on these pairs where there's not a lot of range, I find out that it worked actually.
Yeah, I think it's a good sell. And again, I'm only going to tell you it's a good sell because you have a big stop loss.
Okay.
And if this is cropping up, then I'm going to be backtesting something myself.
This is the result.
Jeez, man, I'm so amazed. And this one you closed yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm so amazed, man.
Because take profit was almost hit. I recognize this this low here not being broken.
All right, I'm going to tell you something. The minute that you sold this,
yeah,
if price reaches here, I'm closing the trade. That's it.
Okay. I also closed it.
And you know what? I mean, I'll tell you, Alan, because I believe you've put in so much hard work. I know a trader, and this is no lies, yeah? I can swear on my son's life. I know a trader that is a signal provider,
okay,
but when he takes trades, he will sell here. He'll sell here, but his stop loss will be up here, and his take profit will be down here. And his win percent is unreal. But then that goes back to what I just said to you about some professional traders. Well, I don't know, we don't call them professional, but some traders that are very successful don't use stop losses at all because there's so much confidence in that price action will go down that they just let it play out until it gets to the take profit. Now, between me and you, and don't tell anybody else, I tested this for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, on Euro USD and I took a trade. Let's just say an example, I took a trade here. I had no stop loss and price kept coming up, 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 up. But I recognized that it was a sell bias market. I think I was in the trade for 2-3 days in strong drawdown. And then eventually it went down and hit my take profit. But I can't teach that to people. That's insane. But we're starting to see a pattern here that's working. So let's continue with it and see what happens.
Cool.
Okay, so this is the same structure. All right, this for the simple fact that I can see black, 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 I think we have to have a pullback. Now, the question that I ask myself is when that pullback's going to happen. I don't know. But if you see me on the live sessions and I see this and I see black, 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 I'm not selling the market at all until we have a strong pullback and then a continuation. So
basically, you think the price is overextended and it has to pull back a little bit.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Does that make sense though?
Yes.
Yeah, because you even said the word extended yourself. Now, listen. I don't know where you just sold. Did you not sell down here somewhere?
No, I actually sold here. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, if you sold here with a stop loss above here, you probably would have got break even. Do I like this sell? Yes. Do I like this sell? No. Because after the black, 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 I need to see this structure form.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know it's such a subtle difference of selling here and selling here, but it does make a major difference in terms of what price is actually doing. Because I think if you got in a sell up here, you might have been able to go break even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the only reason why I like this trade is because this is a break of a trend line. This is a push. And what are we expecting after a push?
Exhaustion.
That's the only reason why I like this trade. So now this is what you need to start to pick up on as well. So think about it. Are you going to be a continuation trader? Or do you have the ability to identify that price needs to exhaust, just like we identified here, and you can take the buys here, and you can take the sells here? Does this make sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
So that's the only reason why I like this sell.
Basically, after every significant push and break of structure, there has to be an exhaustion.
More often than not.
Okay.
Some bigger than others.
I understand.
Did we lose?
No. I just moved my stop loss to break even.
Right. So let me tell you something, okay? Because this is really, really beautiful structure. If you recognize this as a potential exhaustion sell, very well done for selling it. If you're not able to recognize it, guess what you can do?
You can sell it again.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I call evidence. This is what I call confirmation.
Okay.
However, if you go to the lower time frames, this structure will now look like this. A double top and then a sell.
Yeah.
This here, yeah?
Okay. Correct.
So just depends on your ability to read the market.
I mean, I recognize that the more often I do this backtesting, my eyes tend to read the market better than before.
Yeah. I need to just read the structure. Push to the downside, break of structure, exhaustion phase in the market, pull back. This is potentially a low high of the structure. Then it changes back to buy bias. This is now a lower high of this structure. Sell, pullback. I think this is an awful sell. Again, I don't know how well versed you are in the advanced entries, but this could be a good momentum trade. But I think you're selling a lower low again,
Okay.
as opposed to selling this. So for that reason, I call it a bad trade.
Okay, I understand.
See? Now, this is beautiful to see actually, because notice now the last trades that we took a trade, not this structure, I don't know if it's a structure, but we took a trade at a low and we lost. Okay? Then we took another trade at the low, but we had a big stop loss and we won. Now we took a trade at the low and we'd lost. So we're kind of losing this taking trades at lows, because what that does, it removes the ability to go break even if you get in early.
Mm-hmm.
Does it make sense? If it doesn't,
Yeah, I understand completely everything.
cool. So let's just keep that in mind, okay?
Okay.
Now, I remember a trade you done very earlier on, and it looked exactly like this. And for that exact reason, I'm going to say goodbye. Because do you remember the trade we took, or you took? Sorry, see, I'm getting too involved. The trade that we studied before, right at the beginning.
Yeah, I remember it.
So for that reason, I'm going to say goodbye.
Okay.
Because this is an aggressive buy entry. However, it worked for you once, so you have to obviously continue taking these trades. So I say goodbye for now. You close that resistance.
Yep.
That's a very premature close. You only have 1 4-hour candle close there.
Scared out, I guess.
Very true. How do you get that SL and S high?
I think that I already had it when I first opened my account on TradingView.
Oh, okay.
It's like a swing indicator.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, no, man. Come on. The structure's not been broken, and you need to wait for price to come back for a double top or miss double top. So no sell.
No sell.
Hey. The only reason you can sell this now is if your stop loss is up here.
Okay. Yeah.
Then you are then just trusting the process.
Correct. I think this was a losing trade. I think I remember it. Yep.
Wait, would you be able to get break even?
No.
So look, Alan, right? We have the break, we have the pullback. Probably this is where you're tricked into pullback here, and you have 12 hours of information. If you sold up and around these levels here, you could have got break even, okay?
Okay.
Slight differences.
Again, I know.
I have to call bad trade.
I understand why.
What happened? Break even? No.
No, I took profits.
See, look, Alan, yeah, you're selling these lows, but if price is going to continue to come back down, then just wait for price to come back. There's no rush.
Okay.
Yeah, you get it?
Yeah, completely.
Cool.
Eighth trade.
Again, no. What happened? You started to get impatient?
A little bit.
Is that the one? That's not the same structure.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
Oh no, it's not. Sorry. This is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
how many trades are you taking? Because I can start to see the behavior of your execution changing.
Yeah,
Do you think you was over backtesting?
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to tell. I guess if I'm honest, I got a little impatient during this backtesting strategy, and sometimes when my mindset wasn't right at the charts, uh, I've done stupid shit like this.
So look, Alan, when you're back testing, you need to treat it as if it's the real market, because if this was real money, even though you're up, you're going to be giving back profits for no reason when you're a great trader. So try and draw that lesson from this. The minute in the live markets your head starts to go, which it will a lot of the times, because this is a very hard business, and it's only for the strong. Okay, you need to learn to discipline yourself, walk away, go to the gym, go to the pub, do whatever the hell you need to do, but get away from your charts, because all that hard work that you put in to gain 66%, you're only going to be giving back your profits, and then you start chasing, and then it becomes a spiral of bad behavior.
Yeah.
Oh, let's clear it. I know the results of this,
Yeah.
so I'm going to do this from a objective point of view. Okay, so I will study this market. So strong push down, lower high, double top of the lower high, break of the previous structure, potential advanced sales here low. This structure has now been broken, indicating a potential, no, not double top. We'll wait for price to come back down for double bottom. It never happened, it was violated. If I push to the upside, remember this structure. Before it was resistance, but now we have a break indicating bullish pressure in the market. Pull back to the downside, push back to the upside. Even though trade won, I wouldn't have sold it only because of the bullish pressure. Let me just check the structure of this market. So we have a strong bullish candle into a strong resistance level in the market. We have another push to the upside and a potential try to break and fail to do so. Then this becomes resistance, and then you join the dots. And then I look at the market structure as this, which is a false breakout, break back in, and a potential sell. I'm just talking to myself at the moment. Honestly, on this occasion, I wouldn't have sold, Alan.
Okay.
Even though I know it won, I wouldn't have sold. That's just my opinion.
Cool. Seems that I'm missing a trade here. Yeah, basically, so this was the result of that trade.
So I just want to see it though. Let me see it.
Yeah.
So this is where the lower time frames become beautiful, because you sold here. I probably would have waited for the double top. And on the Audi time frame, that would have looked like this, where you sold at previous resistance, and I would have waited on the hourly of 30-minute for the double top sell.
Okay.
Slight difference. Is yours correct? I would say the way we look at the markets, no. If you had waited for this to happen, because I know this is a double top formation on the Audi time frame, then I would have been all over it.
Okay.
Make sense?
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Cool. So on this trade, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 losing trades, 5 winning trades. 4 winning trades, 56 win, 40% loss. Again, drawdown is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know how that calculates drawdown. I think that's incorrect, but the drawdown, unbelievable. Trend continuation, yeah, all of them were trend continuation, and the game was 49%. Wow. What was this account size when you started?
500.
Wow.
Yeah, because if I take you back here where I first started with Euro Yen, yeah, it was 500. Yeah, 500 and always risking 5%.
Oh yeah, shit, you're risking 5%. Yeah, 20 trades.
Yeah.
Jeez, what?
Started with 500. After first 10 trades, we are up $87. And from then on, then was UJ, starts 587, finished with 644.
Up 144. Wow. Now, doesn't this show you a or show you like you can have some of the worst weeks and worst months, but all it takes is for 1 week to turn your trading around?
Exactly. It also takes 1 week to.
You just went from £144 profit to 569.42 profit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Just for having 1 good week.
Exactly.
Given trade. Well, not a good week, but a good 10 trades. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But let's be honest. You can make these 10 trades in 1 week if you're actually patient, because you have a lot of pairs to look at.
Yeah.
Okay, we're at the next one. EuroCAD. This one was tough, I think.
Oh, jeez. I mean, you've drawn that all wrong.
Yep.
Okay. Push the downside, break a structure. We have higher low, higher low, higher low. Fail to break previous structure, high break a structure, higher low structure. Then we're looking for this to be broken. Break, retest, double bottom, push up. This is not a sell. Win or lose, this is not a sell.
It's not a sell. It was a buy.
Oh, okay.
I'm buying it. I'm not selling it.
Oh. So, yes, I believe it's a buy, but we need to come down first. Before, and I cannot see your stop loss. Is this your stop loss?
This is my stop loss. It's I think it's 40 pips. Some screenshots that
I just have to stay true to the system, and I don't like this buy then.
Okay.
Even though I said it's not a sell, I don't like the buy. Can you go back to the other picture, please?
Yes.
See, this is what's deceiving on this now, and this is why we can't give credit to that trade, because when you go to the other picture, zoom it, we have 1 candle here, right?
Yeah.
Which is not enough to buy this trade. Go to the other picture now and zoom in again.
Can you see it?
You can't do it. All right, so don't worry, I'll just redraw it. This is not enough to buy. But once price pulls back, this is only 1 candle again. I cannot call a buy on this trade at the moment either, because I can't see what the lower time frames is doing.
My thought, I mean,
this is not a buy. This could be a buy using lower time frames.
Okay, but could this be a buy after this second or third 4-hour candle?
Absolutely, with momentum.
Okay.
So
basically what I was thinking, okay, I saw structure being broken and I thought this was a retest. Prematurely, an aggressive entry.
Yeah, but look at this. The difference is with this buy here and this retest. I mean, variation to this is on a retest like this, you're using the lower time frames to get a really small stop loss, so that when price gets back to the resistance, you can go break even.
Yeah.
But you're not using that formula. But the difference here with this break and retest is the consolidation is evidence that price is deciding what it wants to do. Once it then breaks consolidation and comes back with 1 candle, you're taking this as an aggressive buy. Now, even though we've won 2 trades like this, it doesn't mean that this is going to work continuously, but it has worked so far. When an instance like this market is not consolidating, This is a clear upward moving market, so we expect the pullback before the buy, as opposed to the break, immediate retest, and buy.
Okay.
It's two different structures. So I didn't even recognize this as a retest. Well, maybe because it was too small, but I wouldn't call this as a retest when structure is up. If structure is consolidating, then that's a different kettle of fish.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Let's monitor that and think about it moving forward. Oh, you didn't change this to compact, did you, on these lot? So we had the break of the structure, maybe not a sell, then a push back to the downside, pull back into structure, sell. Failed to break the structure, failed to break the structure. We have a breakout, which is very hard to see, and a reaction here, and you're selling into a consolidation bottom. I don't like the sell. Okay, very good. Ah, you drew it yourself. Perfect. Look what you drew. And you sold into a consolidation bottom, like I just said.
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. So we learned from that one, huh?
Yeah. We sure did.
Oh, damn. This is tough. Consolidation. We had the break, the first retest, and the break back in. Bullish candle up, bullish candle together is indecision, meaning this is a break of the structure. And the break of the structure is a break and close above. Stop loss is in the worst place possible, maybe down here, warrants a buy. And the behavior of this market is push, higher low formation, fail to break above, close above, push the upside, push the downside, meaning indecision on this candle. So we're still bullish on this pair. We need one more candle, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Because you don't have one more candle, I say no buy, but I know why you're buying. So on this instance, I view this as a breakout trade. So
Let's see what happens.
you're wrong. I say yes on this trade. You got break even?
Yeah.
Okay. So we did have that continued bullish pressure. So this is why I see it as invalid, because we had the break, the close above, two candles side by side becomes invalid as a indecision, meaning we're only following this momentum trade up, which means momentum should continue up. Doesn't mean make a higher high of this previous structure. That's why we had the push and then the push back down and you got break even. So was I wrong to say yes? I don't think I was. Was it wrong to take that trade? Yes. I did say I think you should have waited for one more candle of evidence. However, very well managed, and for the fact you got break even, I think it's very good.
Okay.
We can see the price was consolidated a bit, large scale between 810 bits, forming a long wick and stop hunt. Eventually, price broke the consolidation and found its way back to retest. Yeah, I think I have to take the sell. No. Again, I'm going to tell you something. We have 1 for our candle close.
Yeah.
That's my only reservation. So if we had one more, I would say yes. For that reason, I'm going to say no and stay true to what I believe.
I think there are two candles are here.
Oh, okay.
Some screenshots that I took are terrible.
We had a break above. I still don't think it's a valid sell.
Okay.
Without looking at the lower time frames, I still say no to this trade.
Okay.
Stop loss.
No. Take profit was hit. Stop loss was moved to entry after the halfway mark.
Go back to the other picture, please. Oh, right. It was above. Okay.
It was above. It was above that wick.
Right. So I still stand true to what I say. I believe it was too early for a sell. I think now that price has pulled back to this level, you could have found a much safer entry. Because this is a wick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought this candle was too early, and this candle is definitely enough to say sell.
Yeah.
You won again because you had a stop loss above structure, so you got away with it. I think because you witnessed the false breakout, I think that might have reinforced why that was a good sell at the point you took it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good observation. Oh, jeez.
Like doing it again.
Price moving down, breaking structural lows, considering how this pairs forming, not no obvious structure. I'm looking for a continuation to the downside. Well, clearly, but we don't have that pullback. Again, I will say no to this, win or lose. I'm saying no. Okay, fine. Fine. But you know why now?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So we're starting to see selling these lows are not working. I think
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
often.
Yeah. But still, I managed to get break even.
Oh, you did get break even. Okay.
Yeah. I got break even. Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. Again, one candle
Too early.
structure. You're looking for an exhaustion back to the downside. I think you need to wait for one more candle. Now, this is the habit that I've noticed you're getting into.
Because I found out that some of these pairs do tend to give you just 1 4-hour candle.
Well, then don't trade them.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I was back testing.
So no, I don't mean to be ruthless, but
No. It's
well,
okay even if you are.
4, 8, 12, 4, 8, 12, 4, 8, 4, 8, 12, 16, 4, 8, 12. And then, I mean, to be honest with you, I can see more. So let's just try and stick to one close as evidence and then look for confirmation. I don't advocate this sell.
Okay.
It has worked for you once before, but I don't advocate the sell. Okay, very good. I just wanted to see that. So we're 1-1 on those trades at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. So the sell didn't work, which means we had bullish pressure in the market. We had attempt to push back to the downside. This becomes invalid. This becomes invalid. This is evidence. We need confirmation. Oh no, this was bearish. This was bullish, then bearish confirmation, and then bullish, and then okay. For the behavior of the market, I call a buy. Your risk reward ratio is just changing though because you're getting too caught up with this.
Yeah.
You need to keep to 1 to 3, 1 to 2.5. You're only going to view the structure as I need to manage my trade if, and not get scared out of. So,
Okay. Yeah.
If that's a candle close and there's bullish pressure in the market, the bulls have tried to push the market up and failed, and then tried to push the market down, the bears, and then failed. I still see strong bullish pressure in the market. Do I like the structure? Not really. Does this structure really line up at this moment in time? Let's see. Bearish. Resistance, support. Yeah, I think it warrants a buy. But again, without seeing the hourly, it's hard to see the behavior. I think you could have stretched your stop loss, to be honest with you, but you were too scared of this resistance, so
Yeah.
swayed your thinking. So, yeah. Oops. Mm, yeah. All right. So let's continue with what I said or teach. Let's try and wait for this. Yeah. Because I think we're seeing this a bit too often. This has only been working with consolidations. In terms of momentum, it's been failing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's been the evidence. Consolidations has been working perfectly fine. In terms of momentum, it has been failing. So, yeah, let's be mindful of that. So let's study the market. Push to the downside. Double bottom on an hourly. Break brief structure high. Bullish pressure. Higher low. Definitely sell bias. Sell bias. Pullback for what? Okay, what was you looking for the pullback on this trade for what?
I thought
So this is this is the behavior that you that I'm noticing. You recognize we're in a bullish market. You take buys, okay, but then you see that sell pressures entered the market with lower highs. Why then are you buying again for a double bottom? You now need the structure to change again for you
Oh, okay, yeah.
because you're violating the structure. You're violating the structure. You're finding support. Then you had an attempt to push high. This is now sell bias, lower high, and I just don't see this as a buy. If it wins, then whatever, but I just don't see this as a buy. Thank God. Thank God for that. Seriously, thank God for that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
I feel really relieved for that one. Because I just wanted to just identify the behavior of that market to you, and clearly you was once buying and then buying again after you had bearish evidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just gonna say no straight away.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I understand.
Yeah.
We don't have to look at this anymore.
Oh, now I do like this sell. I think your stop loss is in the wrong place.
Should be above.
I think you could have put it here safely. You have, from your entry, enough room to go break even. This is not about how we can win. This is about how we can manage this trade.
Okay.
I think the only reservation is the fact that you have a small stop loss on this pair, knowing that this is the double top of the structure already.
Yeah.
So if it's failing, it's coming back regardless and it's stopping you out. Yeah, you see that.
Yeah.
Now, I would love to know what happens now. I would love to know if your stop loss was here and you sold here, what would happen? Do we have another trade on it?
No.
Damn.
That was the 10th trade, and these are the results.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses, 1 win,
Two wins, 2 break evens.
2 break evens. Okay.
Yeah.
And only a 3%, 4% loss. Not too shabby. And look at our profits. Still epic.
Yeah.
The profits are still epic. So how many trades we got left?
We have we're at the halfway mark.
So should we continue this tomorrow morning?
8 o'clock.
I'll be there.
Thank you very much.
I really enjoyed the session. Alan, I'm collecting all these sessions and I'll be sending them all to you at the end of this, okay?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. I really enjoyed it.
Even if you put it up on Google Drive, I don't mind.
I don't think they deserve to see it, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
I have been thinking about it and I was going to approach you. I will consult with my my missus